I hope you're ready for some festive fun because we're heading into Dollar Tree to grab some of their silicone molds. You are not going to believe the amazing things you can create with them. Welcome to the Cozy Christmas Cottage. My name is Shannon. If you are new, make sure to subscribe. And if you're not new, welcome back to my Christmas crew. Now you could, while you're at Dollar Tree, pick up these little ornament sets. They come with 2, or you could pick up a silicone mold, some plaster of Paris, and you can make a ton for so much cheaper. Now we are going on a journey, a crafting journey together, as I had never used plaster of Paris before. Can you believe that? 10 years on YouTube, never done it. But you know what? I'm going to be doing it a lot more because it was so easy and it was so fun. All you have to do is mix 2 parts of the plaster of Paris with 1 part of water, and my tip here is to work in smaller increments because it is going to actually set up pretty quickly. So once you get it all stirred together, you just pour it right down into your silicone mold. And then once you've got as many as you want made, just tap it down to get some of those air bubbles out of there. And I actually really like this plaster of Paris because it sets up so quickly. It sets up in only about 30 minutes, and it literally did. So this isn't a project that you're gonna have to set off to the side for a long time before you can come back to, which drives me crazy. We wanna get crafting, right? So 30 to 60 minutes later, I let mine sit for an hour, just being honest, instead of 30 minutes. These were pretty thick, so actually an hour worked out great. These pop right out of there. I do suggest pushing in the middle to start with, and then go out to the side so you don't pop off a piece, a little decorative piece off there, which I did with the next 2. But if that happens to you, that's not a problem either. I just used a little bit of E6000 and glued the pieces back on. Now let's talk about this cute and super functional pink silicone mat. I think this would be the most fun and unique Christmas gift to maybe put on the back burner. I will link it down below for you, but look at that. It has a silicone cup that pops right up. It's got your paint separators and even a couple places where you can mix your paint. And the best part about this is it wipes clean so you can use it over and over again. And like I said, I will have this link down below for you, but let's go ahead and get into painting our little decorative pieces. Just regular paintbrushes, went in, painted them. It's so fun. I don't know how long it's been since I've just sat down and kind of like paid attention to all the little details in a project like this. It'll be so fun to do as a family, give this to kiddos to do as a Christmas time project, maybe a fun family night project together. These paint up really easily, dry quickly using acrylic paint. I did use a paint pen to add in some little bitty details in there. That's totally optional. But then you can turn these into different things. You can turn them into ornaments, which is what I turned mine into, but you could also put magnets on the back. You could use them on top of gifts. You could tie them onto gift bags and things like that. Oh yeah, I also had to show you how easy this mat kind of wipes up and cleans up. I would definitely take this to a sink and rinse it off. You can just throw it in there, rinse it off. I don't have a sink in my she shed, so I use baby wipes a lot. So just wanted to show you that fun little cleanup and the finished product of these plaster of Paris ornaments. We are going to use this same mold for a totally different project this time, and all you're going to need is some hot glue. Just plain, regular, clear hot glue for this. We are going to squeeze a bunch of that down into the molds. A little tip here is make sure to get around all the edges, and then once you get a good layer in there, you're going to go ahead and tap that down and get all of the glue spread out in there and pop out any of those air bubbles. If you don't have these long glue sticks for your detail hot glue guns, you need them. I used those teeny tiny ones for so many years until I found the longer ones. I thought they only made them for the bigger hot glue guns. Yeah, no, they make them teeny tiny too, and it will save you a lot of time having to refill your glue guns over and over again, especially in projects like this where you're going to use a lot of glue. And once that glue has had some time to cool off, maybe about 5 minutes, look how incredibly satisfying this is, peeling these right out of there. So fun to do. And then I did come in with a pair of scissors and I kind of chopped off anything that was pokey on there or just kind of wonky on there on the back to smooth them out. Now we're gonna glove up for the next part of this project, but you can literally take these and paint them, spray paint them, but we are going to rub and buff them. I love this stuff. Another item I'll link down below for you. This is an antique gold finish, and it is literally gonna turn these from hot glue into what looks like an antique metal. So usually I put some onto a paper towel and then I literally rub it or tap it into my project, but there's a lot of details in these little hot glue pieces, so instead I came in with a paintbrush, which actually did the job so much better. Another thing that I love about Rub and Buff is that it dries super quickly. So only about 5 minutes, these are ready to go for your decorating purposes. I grabbed my brass candlesticks. These are actually from our wedding and I use them to decorate our house with. We're gonna give them a little bit of a Christmas flair with our hot glue / faux metal accent pieces. I used some foam mounting tape to just stick them right on there. It just gives them just a little hint of Christmas without going too overboard. Really classy looking, and what I love about it too is they are removable. I love the way these beautiful candlesticks turned out. Absolutely so perfect, but use this creative idea in your own special ways. These would look so cute on your Christmas cards or even on picture frames. Any kind of decorative little accent piece that you might need, grab out that hot glue. And now for today's this or that. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you prefer gift wrap or gift bags? I'm kind of both. I kind of do both, but I absolutely love to wrap my Christmas gifts in a super special way. And look how stinking cute this silicone mold is. It is adorable. Cute little winter penguins. And these are actually called ice cube trays. So we're going to take that idea up a notch by using an extra special ingredient. So we're gonna get out a glass, add some water. We are gonna tint our water with some food coloring, blue in this case. We're gonna mix that all together and add that secret ingredient. How fun is this? Edible shimmer powder is at Dollar Tree. This is the silver, but they do have gold as well. We're gonna stick with that wintry snowflake theme and add the silver in here and just pour our water down into each one of the molds. Take it to the freezer and let it freeze overnight. And of course, you're going to use these just like you would any ice cube. Such a fun way to dress up something so ordinary. You can use some sparkling grape juice, some sparkling water. You could even do maybe Gatorade. That would be blue. And you could put that into your glasses too. Make it fun, make it festive. And the fun part about this is once those ice cubes melt down, it is going to release all that glitter down into your drink and make your drink sparkly. This would make a perfect, inexpensive gift. Now, this silicone mold is actually from Hobby Lobby, $2.99 originally, but if you wait until it goes 50% off, you can grab them for only $1.50. Great price point on these two, and I really like those little gingerbread men. So we're gonna make some candle melts, and I have a hot plate, and I definitely recommend something like a kettle that you can pour. It'll make it easier when you go to add the candle wax into your mold, we are going to just put some flakes, some candle flakes down in there and continuously stir. I have this on about medium heat. You could do this on your stove too, and I think you could even maybe do this in your microwave. You just have to follow the directions on the candle melting stuff that you end up getting. I will link the one that I'm using down below. Once it gets all the way melted, you're gonna be able to then add your coloring. We're gonna use red here, and if you're gonna use red, definitely use quite a bit. I did 6 drops of this in there because if you don't add enough, it's actually gonna look pink. So pull out a little bit, test it, make sure it's the right color, and then you can add any kind of scent to it. This is a Christmas tree scent. I put about 4 or 5 drops in there of that, depending on how strong you want it. Mix that all together, and while this is still melted down, you want to add it to your mold. So again, recommend adding your mold to a plate or a tray so that way we can easily pick it up and move it. You can put these into the refrigerator. That will speed up the cooling process, or you can just kind of set it off to the side, and about an hour later or so, these will be ready to remove. All right, so we've waited that hour. We can now pop these out of the mold. Just again, very gently, we are going to kind of loosen up the mold, pull it off to the sides, and then you can easily just pop these out of there. Now, I'm gonna say the gingerbread men worked pretty good, but unfortunately my candy canes were just too brittle that they did not survive. But I got quite a few good gingerbread men out of there, and I have a tip and trick for you if you have any of them break apart on you. All right, so this poor gingerbread man lost an arm, but it is so easy to give him a little surgery, reattach it, grab out a hairdryer or your heat gun, warm up the wax, and then just push whatever body part fell off and stick it back on there. Yep, this poor guy lost a head. But you know what? They go back together just as easy, and now we can add these to a little gift bag and give them as a gift, or use them in your own home. Put them in your own wax melt. I do recommend using a Ziploc bag so that they stay fresh for you. And then you just pop them into your wax melting contraptions and they give off a super yummy Christmas scent. I thought I'd throw this in there too. I found these plastic little drink glasses in the entertainment section at Dollar Tree, and I thought this would be a cute little vessel to put a gift in, and I think these kind of work for that. So I just stuck the bag in there, added some ribbon around the top of the bag, and this is a great way to give this as a gift. I think you could even probably put a little tissue paper in there or some paper crinkles at the bottom and add a little bit more color if you wanted to. Sky's the limit here. Just thought I would pass on that cute idea. One other silicone mold from Hobby Lobby I wanted to feature is this silicone stamp mold. It's actually just circles, like perfect little circles, and we're gonna make some wax seals out of these. So we have some hot glue sticks here in a really pretty metallic gold. I'll link them down below for you. And yes, I do have a special super duper cheap hot glue gun that is dedicated for this hot glue only, just so I don't have to squeeze it all out, waste it all, and then have to use it for regular everyday. So I do have a cheapy one for this. And what you do is you just squeeze a bunch into the mold, and then you need a brass stamp, which is also from Dollar Tree, but they have some great ones on Amazon too you can check out. And you just set it right on top, and while it is still warm but pretty well firm, you go ahead and remove it from the mold and then peel the seal off the bottom of the stamp. Now, if you don't have a brass stamp, no problem. I show you kind of the background there. You can even just squeeze some hot glue into the mold, and then you get cute little round plain seals that are cute too. But here's what that looks like once it's out of the mold and once it's off the stamp. And you just easily add some stick glue to the back of them and add them for your Christmas cards, your Christmas gifts, Christmas gift wrap, all kinds of different things. It's super fun and looks so fancy. Let me know down in the comments below which one of these silicone projects was your favorite or that you want to give a try. Also, if you could, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and I'll have 2 more Christmas videos on your screen. Go ahead, click which one is your favorite, head on over, and I will see you there for more Christmas inspiration. Thanks so much for watching today, and I want to wish you all a very happy holiday season. See you next time.